Good morning, students. Today we are going to start exercise 14.3 of chapter statistics. I have already explained you that how we are going to represent the data in the previous classes, like by using the bar graph and by using the histogram. In the bar graph is used to represent the data which is not continuous, and histogram is used to represent that data which is in the continuous form, like in the grouped frequency distribution tables. So now we will learn how to get some information or how to analyze or interpret some data, so that we will have the answer of some given questions. So in the question number 1, it is given that a survey conducted by an organization for the cause of illness and death among the women between the 15 and 44 age worldwide. So the data is given to you, so you have to, first part, you have to represent this data by using the graph. Now how you are going to represent it is by using the bar graphs, because this is not a continuous data, only we have the information on the one axis. So let's take on the x-axis the causes, and on the y-axis women fatality rate. So it's now how you are going to take this. It's starting, you can see the minimum value is 4.1 and the maximum is 13.88. So how you are going to take this units, the blocks or the gaps between each and block, how you are going to choose the scale basically, so that you can take the gap of 5 units. So it's 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20. So each 1 unit block is equals to, you can say that, 5%. Okay, so here the scale is 5% on the y-axis. It is only on the y-axis. Now first of all, you will plot reproductive health conditions. Has the female fatality rate, that is 31.8%. So you can plot it near about 32, right? So 30 and 31 and 30, 31 point it's 8, so you can near about 32. Okay, so it's 25.4, so you can plot it in between 25 and 26, right? And 21.4, this can be plotted in between 12 to 13. 4.3 can be plotted in between 4 to 5, and similarly 4.1 can be plotted exactly nearby 4. 22 will be exactly plotted on 22. So now all the rectangular bars are of the same width and have the equal spacing between them. Make sure that you will leave the one gap block in between each bar. Now the next question is, which condition is the major cause of the women's ill health and the death worldwide? You can see that the maximum fatality rate is in the reproductive health conditions. So this is the main cause for the women health and the death worldwide. Next is, can you please tell me any two factors which play a major role in this cause, in the above major cause? Yes, it's the lack of course, the medical facilities and lack of the correct knowledge of the treatment. So if we are going to treat something at home only and we are not going to the doctors, so that is also bad for your health. So you should consult the doctor for anything serious. So in the question number 2, the following data on the number of the girls per 1,000 boys in the different sections of the Indian society is given below. So these questions are really are major study cases which the country is doing every day in in every country is doing in their own countries. So we have to learn from these, that what we can do for our society. So now the question number 2 is, the number of the girls per 1,000 boys is given. So in SC it's 940, ST it is 917, non-SC ST that is 920, backward districts 950, non-backward districts 920, and so on. So again you have to plot this by using the bar graph. Here you can see all are the multiples of basically the 100, all are lying nearby 900 to 1,000. So you can start from 900, 910, 920. We have taken 100, 200, 300. It is completely your wish. If you are starting from 900, please make sure that you will draw a kink on the y-axis, and no need to draw it on the x-axis, because these are not the continuous class intervals. Next part is second part. In the classroom discussion, what conclusions can be arrived at from the graph? So after seeing the graph, what you can conclude? We can conclude that The maximum number of the girls per 1,000 boys is for the ST, that is the scheduled tribes. So scheduled tribe means we have already done this in GK, that where we can find the scheduled tribes in so many parts of like Andaman. We have learned in some Manipur, Nagaland, we know that there are some still tribes are there in the forest which used to live there. So maximum number of the girls per 1,000 boys are there, and the minimum number of the girls in the urban, like in the cities. So we should work on that, and we should have the knowledge for this, that why the girl birth is important for us, right? And next, also the number of the girls per 1,000 boys is greater in the rural areas than in the urban areas. So this is giving us a lot of information. Question number 3. Given below are the seats formed by the different political parties. So A, B, C, D, E, F are the political parties, and you have to represent it by using the bar graph again. And you have to tell which political party won the maximum number of the seats. Make sure that you will write down the scale. Which political party won the maximum number of the seats? It's the party A with the number of seats 75. Now question number 4, which is the most important question of this exercise, because till now these 3 questions we have already done in the previous classes. Question number 4, you can see this is an inclusive type of class interval. How you are going to see convert it into the exclusive? Let me tell you. So let's take the second class interval, that is 127. Lower limit of the second class interval minus the upper limit of the first class interval. 127 minus 126 will give you 1. Divide by 2 will be 1 by 2. That is 0.5. Now you will subtract 0.5 from all the lower class limits, and 0.5 will be added in all the upper class limits, right? So the new data will be, you can see the number of leaves will remain the same, just only the class intervals will be changed. Now you can see that this is a continuous type of data. You can represent it by using a histogram. So now how we can use it by histogram? So in histogram we will start with 117.5 to 126.5. if you can see that here is a sign of a kink. So kink means you are not starting exactly 0 to 10, 10 to 20. It's 0 to 117. A lot of gap is there. So that's why you are drawing a kink. And on the y-axis you are choosing the scale of 2 to that are the number of the leaves. So you have to write scale. X-axis is equals to, here we have also written the scale down, taking the length of the leaves on the x-axis and the number of the leaves on the y-axis. So here we have drawn of 1 unit on y-axis represent 2 leaves. So similarly on the x-axis you have drawn this. So now on the next part, what they have asked, is there any, you can see that all the histograms, all the bars are attached with each other. Is there any other suitable graphical representation for the same data? Yes, we can have the frequency polygon, that we are going to discuss in the coming questions, that what is a frequency polygon. Next part, is it correct to conclude that the maximum number of the leaves are 153 meter long? No, as the maximum number of the leaves have their length in between 144.5 to 153.5 millimeter. It is not necessary that all of the leaves are of the length 153 millimeter. It can have like 145 millimeter as well, 147 millimeter as well, because you know that if we are putting the tally marks, it can be any value in between this class interval. So that's why the maximum number of the leaves we can't say that it's 153 millimeter. So with this, our 4th question is also finished. Students, please represent them on the graph paper nicely. Thank you. Have a nice day.